It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ballgame, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken at the 46. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Pacheco. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. $3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on third and goal. Here's Pacheco. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Fights through it. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Mayfield off the play fake. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 48-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, here's White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And it's complete to Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Mayfield now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks. Back for the second half of Thursday Night Football in just a moment. But first, the bye weeks are over. We've got a full slate of 16 games once again. So let's give everybody a look ahead at what's to come here in Week 13. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals as they'll match up against the Cleveland Browns. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive, so a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Mayfield. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw outside, completion to Rice. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. On the return, Devin Duvernay
Breaks through the contact.
and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game.
Yep.
How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Mayfield.
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Mayfield.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football.
but they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now it's Mahomes again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught here by Adams. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
From the 33, here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Mayfield to throw it. Caught out right by Renfro. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing, Mayfield. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now here comes Kansas City.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
That's complete to Tony.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now Mahomes. And he is caught. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Mahomes.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The return is Duvernay, taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 4, 33 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Here's Baker. Able to connect with Jacobs. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw there complete to Myers. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Kansas City, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.